以下是 J 兄针对奇迹正文第3章第2节奇迹即是正知正见的释义，请在看完奇迹正文第3章第2节之后再来聆听。 You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. 你确实是有福之人，我是你所知的JC. As your society goes through these increasing pressures and transformations and changes and rule changes and laws being imposed and all different kinds of unexpected waves of transformation, what's happening within each of you is a triggering process. 随着你们社会经历日益增强的压力、转化、改变、规则的改变、法律的强制以及各种意料之外的转变浪潮，你们每个人心中所经历的是情绪被激发的过程。A triggering process is that which is instigated from without, or seemingly so. 这个情绪被激发的过程看起来像是从外面被挑动的。What is actually happening to all of you is that you are observing certain things, listening to certain stories, seeing certain images, and you are reacting to them from within your own consciousness, and you are having revealed to you your own consciousness. 其实你们大家所经历的情况是，你观察着某些事情，听着某些故事，看着某些影像，并且回应这些内容。此回应乃是出自你的意识，它使你看到自己的意识。Now, if your own consciousness is in alignment, that means it is in accord with truth. Let us say, you will still feel at peace even though there are things happening outside of you that seem to be, to other people, detrimental events. 如果你的意识对准真相，那么即使有些发生在你之外的事情在他人看来是有害的，你的内心仍会感到平安。So, for example, let us take the traveling that you are been indulging in your society for some decades now. Hopping on a plane to go to Spain or to the south of France or to England, and you go there to reveal your boredom. You go there to have new experiences. You go there because you have 2 weeks off work and you don't want to stay home. There are lots of reasons. 以旅游为例，这是你们几十年来在社会中所享受的休闲活动，搭上飞机前往西班牙，到法国南部，或是到英国等。你去那里疏解你的无聊，你去那里获得新的体验，你去那里是因为你有2周的假期，而你不想在家待着。Perhaps you're going to see your family. Perhaps you are going to see friends. 有许许多多的理由，可能你是去探访亲人，可能你是去探访朋友。So what's happened within your own training programs on this planet at this time is that you have come to expect freedom of travel as something that everyone has the right to experience and choose according to their own free will. 此时基于你在这个星球上所接受的编程训练，你预期着每个人有享受旅行自由的权利，并且依照自己的自由意志来做选择。Now, this is we will say neither good or bad. It is what you have been experiencing within your society. 这并非是好或坏的问题，只是你在社会中所经历的情况。Now what's happening for a lot of people is that they have had these adventures removed from their experience for a time. Some believe it is permanent. Some believe it is temporary. That is neither here or there. 然而，对许多人来说，他们有段时间被剥夺了这个旅行的休闲娱乐经验。有些人认为这是永远的剥夺，有些人认为这是暂时的，这无关紧要。But for now, everybody is having to deal with staying in their hometown. And what is happening for those of you that have been using travel to avoid feelings is that those feelings are arising. 但是现在每个人都必须面对待在自己家乡的事实。而对于那些利用旅游来回避自己感觉的人来说，现在所面临的情况是他们的感觉正浮上心头。So let us say that you have been unhappy living in the town that you're living in. There's not that much going on there that you find interesting. Perhaps the weather's not what you like. Perhaps the surroundings are not what you like.比如说，你对自己所生活的城镇感到不满意，没有什么令你感兴趣的事情发生，可能那里的气候不是你所喜欢的，可能那里的环境不是你所喜欢的。But each year you managed to get away and it gives you respite from the reality of your life.但是每一年你有办法离开那里，使你能够从你所生活的现实中喘一口气。What you are experiencing now is the reality of your life, designed by your consciousness, with all of its pros and cons.但你现在正在经历的是你的生活的现实，它是由你的意识依据所有正面和反面的想法而设计的。So when you have extremely negative feelings arising about not being able to get away from your life, really, you are being given a gift.因此，如果你因为无法逃离你的生活而生出极度负面的情绪，你实际上是获得一份礼物。It is a misconception to think that you are suffering unnecessarily. 如果你认为你正在无谓的受苦，这是一种错误的想法。It is true perception to understand that you are having revealed to you an aspect of your consciousness demonstrated in your life. Your consciousness is always demonstrated in your life. 正确的看待方式就是了解到你正看到自己意识的某个面向显露出来，它显现在你的生活中，你的意识始终展现在你的生活中。As experiences, where you live, how you live, with whom you live, you've made all those decisions based on your consciousness.成为你的经验，包括你所居住的地方，你的生活方式，跟谁在一起等。What you are having revealed to you where your life is out of accord with your true nature, or that which you are in alignment with.你根据自己的意识而做出这些决定，你现在所看到的显露就是你的生活中有哪些地方与你的本质或是与你想对准的方向不一致。So, if you say, I'm going to be unhappy until travel is returned to me, what you are actually doing is missing an opportunity to reevaluate how you are living and to reconfigure your life into a more beneficent pattern。如果你说我会一直不高兴，直到我能再次旅游，你实际上是错失了机会去重新评估你的生活方式，并重新调整你的生活，使它变成更有益的模式。So, your interpretation of the external event, I can't travel anymore, depends on how you view it, the point of view from which you look at it. 你对外在事件的解读，比如我无法再旅游，取决于你的看待方式，也就是你看待事情的角度。So, what we want you to understand is that your happiness depends on your point of view. It does not depend on external circumstances. 我们希望你了解的是，你的快乐取决于你的观点，而非外在的情况。Now this is hard for many of you to grasp because you have been raised to believe that there is an objective world that makes you happy or sad. 然而这是许多人很难了解的观念，因为你从小被教育的信念就是有一个客观的世界使你感到快乐或悲伤。The trouble with this way of looking at the world is that it makes you a victim. 这种看待世界的方式所造成的问题是，它使你认为自己是受害者。It makes you powerless and it makes you unable to transform your world. You are always waiting for the outside circumstances to shift and change into what you want them to be. 使你觉得自己无能为力，并且使你无法转化自己的世界。你总是等待着外在的情况改变，成为你想要的样子。What we are teaching you in this program is that you have the ability to accept what is happening. It doesn't mean that you have to want it to stay the way it is. But what you have to do is accept it and feel into the experience you are having and feel into your mind reaction to the experience you are having. 我们透过这部课程要教导你的是，你有能力接受正在发生的事情。我们并不表示你必须期待情况永远不变，但你必须做的是接受它，并深入去感觉自己的经验，感受一下你内心对这个经验的反应。This is miracle-minded thinking because when you accept that something has happened, you see that it is containing a message for you. 这就是奇迹性质的思维，因为当你接受某件事情已经发生的事实时，表示你看出它所要带给你的讯息。Oh, this thing has been taken away from me, and now I have all of these feelings about it. Oh, 这个东西从我身上被夺走，而我现在对此有着深刻的感觉。And the feelings come from believing the thought that you have.When you have all of these feelings and you go to the thought that generate those feelings, then you begin to understand your consciousness. 这个感觉来自于你相信自己的想法。当你有着深刻的感觉，而进一步探索产生这种感觉的想法时，你就会开始了解自己的意识。And that is what your journey here is about. It is about understanding your consciousness so that you can master it, so that you can shift and change your perspective within it and make changes within your worldview to empower yourself into alignment with your will for yourself. 这就是你在此的旅程的目的。了解你的意识，这样你才能掌握它，这样你才能改变你的意识当中所抱持的观点，并改变你看待世界的眼光，以使你增强自己的力量，并使你对准自己的意愿。So, we go back again to the holiday. The holiday makes you happy. Why does it make you happy? 我们回到假期这个话题。假期使你感到高兴，为什么它使你感到高兴？ I do exciting things when I'm on holiday. I go water skiing and I go horseback riding and I go up with friends to the top of the mountain. And when you come home, you just go to work and you don't do much of anything interesting at all. 我在假期中做着让我感到兴奋的事情，我去滑雪、骑马、爬山。当你回家之后，你就只是去上班，根本没做什么有趣的事情。Here you are expressing an aspect of yourself on holiday that you refuse to express when you are at home. And so it seems to be that you have to go on holiday to be happy. 在此情况中，你所经验的是你在假期中所展现的面向，这是你在家里时拒绝展现的部分，因此看起来像是你必须去度假才能感到快乐。What you need to do and what will benefit all of you tremendously right now is to use the experience you're having to see what makes you truly happy. 此时你需要做的，也是对大家目前都有莫大帮助的做法，就是运用你现在的经验去看看什么东西能使你感到真正的快乐。This is going to be a tremendous shift in perception for many of you, going inside and asking, what makes me truly happy? And understanding that you can adapt to different circumstances and use your mind to assist in that adaptive process. 这会带给许多人巨大的认知转变。往内心问问自己，什么能使我感到真正的快乐？同时了解到你可以适应不同的情况，并且用你的信念来协助这个适应的过程。So what we want you to understand is that you all can be happy right now. Some of you who have lost physical freedom are going to be going inside your creativity, inside your mind, learning musical instruments, getting in touch with people online, for example, because you can't meet other people. 我们希望你了解的是，你们大家现在都可以感到快乐。有些失去活动自由的人将会往内发掘自己的创造力，往内心探索，比如学习乐器，与朋友线上聚会，因为你无法与其他人会面。You are going to develop qualities and activities that are perhaps made in desperation to get you through this tough time. 你将会发展出一些才能与活动，它可能是你在走投无路下发展出来的，使你度过这段严峻的时期。What we want you all to understand is that this is growth.This is expansion. This is learning. 我们希望大家了解的是，这就是成长，这就是扩展，这就是学习。See these temporary impediments to your freedom as an opportunity to cultivate new aspects of your consciousness that heretofore have been ignored. Creativity being a big one of those.请将这段暂时的自由阻碍视为培养你意识的新面向的机会，这是你过去所忽视的部分，而创造力就是其中一个重要的部分。Creativity is a point of access where spirit can really connect with you using a language, a non-verbal language, a language that many of you have lost touch with. 创造力是一个入口点，这是圣灵能够真正与你接触的地方。它是用非言语的语言与你交流，这是你们许多人遗忘的语言。It is in your creativity and in your connection to spirit that you are going to redesign your society. It is in this experience that you all detest so much that lie the seeds of freedom. 正是透过你们的创造力，透过你们与圣灵的连接，你们将重新设计你们的社会。正是透过你们都如此厌恶的经验，自由的种子才得以萌芽。I am that one that you know as Jesus, and I'll speak to you again soon. 我是你所知的JC，我们很快再续。